Hello and welcome to Formula League Season 2 Round 9 qualifying. We're here in Marina Bay in Singapore for the Singapore Grand Prix qualifying. We've only got 11 drivers out here today, which means 5 people will make it through into Q2. Out of these 11, we've got both McDonald's drivers here, Gran and J Fury. We've got only one Waveline driver here today, M Ludwig. No Aussie Myśliwiec here on track today. We've got one HRT Storm, that's J Hatch. No Ntihi gracing the track today. We've got both Carpathian Peaks. We've got Bireki and Bishone. Out on track, we've only got one BAR, that is S Figo, or BAR Figo as he likes to be called. Yoa Spinador not present here today. We've got both Arian Era Racing drivers, that's Bilaron and Mafigo Rozgui, and we have two reserves for a Racing Point, that is A. Polakovsky, the team principal, as well as S Slash, or Slash, who reserved for Arian in practice. Now we've got our first flying lap runners here. Let's see what they can hit. Ugran, first one, making his way across the track to that final turn, to that final straight. What will he hit on the flyer? It's a 37.75 Ludwig, only a 39.03, 39.08 from J Hatch, 38.13 Figo, 37.98 from Laron, 41s from J Fury, 40s from Ricky, 39.47 from Bishone, Mafigo 41.20. The two Racing Points doesn't look like too much of a flying lap for them, but it's a 41.22 from Slash and 45.50 from Polakovsky. Well, that was a mare of a lap for J Fury. I think he gave up on that one. I don't think that was a proper flying lap for him, as he's currently down in 10th, and it's an improvement. M. Ludwig goes provisionally P1 with a 37.63. Figo improves to 38.10. I think that was just an incremental improvement. J Fury gets a much better lap, 38.62, currently on that boundary into Q2. B. Ricky improved to 39.85. Not sure what's happening with Polakovsky there. But yeah, something there between him and Slash. In any case, Ugran's into the pits, Ludwig's into the pits. We saw a few drivers enter the pits a lap earlier. Laurent is not one of them. He's out on mediums. He hits a 39.12. Ricky improves 39.13. It's not enough to see him through to Q2, but he is making those improvements. Annoyingly enough, I've sort of lost track of who's where, but I think we're seeing a few flying laps here. We're seeing Slash on the worn out tires with flying lap, does not improve. J Fury, Laurent, no, they're out on worn ones, so is Ricky. Ugran and Ugran, not Hatch, Ugran's on a flying lap. He slowed down there, I think, to avoid Ricky, but Ricky did get out of the way for him. Oh no, he was on an outlap, sorry, Ugran was on an outlap. Which makes more sense. Bishone was on a flying lap, which we completely missed, but it's a 38.23, we did catch the tail end of it. Mafigo, I think, is on a flying lap here, and it's looking like an improvement. It is a 39.77, congratulations to him. Ugran is now out on a flying lap. Figo and Fury, I believe, are both on outlaps. So let's see here. Ugran across the line. It will be 37.75. I think he's just hit the exact same time. Again, I think M. Ludwig has taken up new fresh tires. Figo, 37.53. Right as that is said, he is up into first in Q2. Making sure to ensure that Q2 position. Bishone currently in 5th as it stands. J Fury, J Hatch, B Ricky, Mafigo, Rozgui, Polakovsky and Slash would be out in Q1. I think Ludwig was on an outlap. I'm not sure though, maybe that was just an abandoned flyer. And now he's definitely going for a flyer now. It is a pain to see where J Fury is. He's somewhere. Improvement from J Hatch at 37.72 on the mediums. That puts him up into third, knocks Bichonnet out of the Q2 spots. Figo 45. Okay, I guess no more flyers there after the dot 53. I think Laurent's out on an out lap. Hatch could still probably do one more alright lap, but I don't think he'll be improving. Ludwig has improved up 37.57. I think Slash might improve here. Yes, he does. It's a 41 flat. It's still 11th, but is an improvement. Polakovsky, I don't think he will improve. His best, a 40.20, currently sees him in 10th. Laurent might be on a fast lap here. Bichonnet might have just started one himself. Let's see here, Laurent. Slash, very nice blue flags from the Racing Point Emergency Reserve. Let's see here, Laurent across the line. 38.02, 400s slower than his best. Still leaves him in 5th. J Fury's out on fresh tires. He's looking to try and get back into Q2. He improved at 38.18, beating a Bichonnet, but he needs a sub 38 to get through into Q2. Ugran will also be probably trying to improve his lap time just in case. He is on 4th. Laurent is right on that boundary. Also would be loving an improvement. It's not looking likely for B Ricky unless he pits for a new set of softs, because those are too worn to do anything. Hatch will probably also have to pit onto a new set, but he might be through into Q2. Figo and Ludwig, I think, are comfortably through into Q2, and they're just practicing new fastest laps to try and really hammer in those lap times, try and prepare for Q2 as well. And Figo across the line, it's a 36. It is a 36.95. Incredible lap time from Figo, who had 37 in practice quali on the mediums yesterday. Now he is hitting sub 37s on the softs. It's only a 37.90 from Ugran. J Fury does not improve, might still go for one more. Laurent is into the pits. He's safe for now. It's Fury and Bichonnet that are really attempting to chase. Where is Bichonnet? There he is. He's going to start a flying lap now. Bichonnet out here in 10th. Fury, I think, going for a second flyer here, but he might have ran out of boost. No, he's got some boost here. It's very hard to say. But will we see an improvement from J Fury? It might be enough. It might be enough. 36, 37.48. He's up into second. He is now surely through into Q2. What a lap from J Fury. Two-time pole sitter this season. And that definitely gives him a shot again. Bichonnet across the line will not improve. Noticed, of course, that grass head there. Laurent now on an outlap himself, but he's letting Bichonnet through. He's out on this outlap, of course. He's letting Bichonnet through to do his own flyers. What a lap from J Fury. Incredible. Incredible lap, 37.4. Not as incredible as Figo's, currently topping the chart, 36.95. Nobody even coming close to that this qualifying session. But I think Laurent is... I think he's still out on this outlap, and then he'll start his flying lap. And yeah, that will have to be a very big flying lap. Only 39.57 from Bichonnet. I don't think he's through. Oh, Laurent makes a mistake on the exit of turn 2, and I think he might be out as well. How has this happened? The Carpathians, Peaks, and the Aryans all out. They've got the best cars on the grid, it would seem. But I think it's not enough. Oh, I see some movement there. It's Ugran who's improved to a 37.57, matching Ludwig. This is quite incredible. Laurent's into the pits. I don't know if he'll be able to do flying lap. No, because he's on lap 14. Lap 15 will be his out lap. Fury's ending lap 15 right now. That is ending the qualifying session. So no extra lap from Laurent here. It's pitted too late. He didn't get that final flying lap right. And I believe he's out in Q1. Wow. What scenes. Arian Era Racing, Carpathians Peak Racing, those two index-wise are tied for the best performing car on the grid ahead of this round. None of them are through into Q2. All four of them out in Q1 is Figo, Fury, Ugran, Ludwig and Hatch into Q2. Wow. Ugran didn't even finish his qualifying session. He stopped into the pit. He stopped in the pit entry. Here comes Slash across the line. Don't think Math Gill will make it across the line in time. Polak improved to 39.85. Slash improved to 43. Here we go then for Q2. 7-minute session, 5 drivers, 2 McDonald's, 1 HRT Storm, 1 BAR, and 1 Waveline. They've got 2 maximum pit stops. It's a fully dry session, same as Q1. No cloud seen above the Singapore sky. Above it, well, on it, right? Whatever. No cloud in sight. No cloud in sight. That's the point. No cloud, no rain. Everyone on their out laps. We've got a lot of medium starters. We've got Hatch, Ugran, and Ludwig starting in the mediums here. Very interesting. Maybe we'll see a lot of soft usage in the race then, in the race strategy. Fury will start us off with the flying laps. And it's alrightly done. I think Figo gained a lot of time on him, and now it's a bit of an awkward distance between the two as they're both on flying laps. Obviously both looking to try and get the fastest lap they can on this lap, but Figo is close to Fury in front, and it's gonna be a bit tricky, so might be a more of a write-off of a flying lap, so to speak. You know, Hatch has made up quite a fair distance to those in front, so has Ugran. Figo has been let through. It's a 37.5, 39.20 from Fury. It's a 37.58 on the mediums from Ludwig, 38.7 from Hatch, and 41.97 from Ugran. So Figo is into provisional pole despite that very awkward flying lap with him and Fury. Ludwig with an amazing lap on the mediums at .58, currently 300s off Figo, but we've seen what Figo can do on the softs, and maybe he saved up a bit of boost to go. Nope, he's into the pits. He hasn't saved up any boost there. He decided to go for it last lap, so he's into the pits for a fresh set, and now that he's in the lead of the race, well, not in the session, in this lead of the session, he's not in the lead of the session because Ugran and Hatch haven't pitted. But yeah, you'll be making up that distance to have a clean air flying lap. Very easy to do on this track when there's only 5 drivers here in Q2. We're seeing some little wiggles from Figo as he waits. Meanwhile, Ludwig is out on track, so is everyone else. Fury and Ludwig out on outlaps. Hatch and Ugran out on... Nope, Ugran's into the pits, so that was an in-lap for him. It was a flyer for Hatch, a second one, but it's only a 39.18. It's not looking too great on those mediums for him. Fury now starts his second flying lap, hits the wall again on the turn 2 exit. Not what you want to be doing, of course. It does cost you a fair bit of time if you hit the wall. But now he's making his way through the top left as well. We see Ugran behind him on an out lap. Oh, Figo's come out. He's started a flying lap of his own. Everyone's nicely out on track. Fury's abandoned that flyer. Might have made a mistake on a hairpin down south. Hatch, it's a 38.78. Some nice consistency training on his mediums at least. It's a 40.90 on that out lap for Ugran. 44.65 from Fury, and I think he's going for another flying lap. It's a 38 flat from Ludwig, not what you would want. I think that was a flying lap, I'm not sure. It is a 37.13 from Figo, and that provisional pole gap is currently extended by 4.5 tenths. Amazing lap, not as great as that sub 37, but we don't know what we might see just yet in this qualifying session. That might just be good enough. I don't think anyone came close to that level of lap time. It's only a 38.38 from Ugran. Where's Johnny for Johnny Fury? It's a 37.65 from him. He goes up to third. 37.48 from Ludwig. He also improves, but he's still provisionally only on the front row, and with a closer gap behind Van in front. Hatch is now out on soft tires. He's out on an out lap. We'll be looking to start flying lap at the end of this lap. Ludwig ahead. I wonder if he is gonna go into the pits. I think he's trying to let Hatch through here, and does so very nicely. Ugran and Fury both into the pits now. Coming out shortly. Figo into the pits as well. Will be coming out, and here's Hatch on his flying lap on the softs. I think that first section was alright for him. Let's see how he goes through the left, right, left section here. Oh, a little lag. Not sure if he actually made a mistake or if it was just that little lag that made it seem like he hit the wall. I think the hairpin well executed there, not maximized, but well executed. And now for the final little chicane here. Very nice, no errors to be seen. Just a solid lap overall. It is .57, he's up into third. Ugran now starting his flying lap, so is Fury. Ludwig will be starting his flying lap at the end of this out lap, so will Figo. So we will see a lot of flying laps in the next 30 seconds. We see Ugran and Fury on theirs. And Hatch slowing down, letting Ugran through, will let Fury through as well. Brilliant blue flags, brilliant minimap awareness from Hatch there. Let's see then, Ugran. Going across the final turn, what will he do here? He's got some boost saved up. It's a .72, he's still in 5th. 55 from Fury, he's up into third, 200s faster than Hatch. And I think Figo and Ludwig are now on their flying laps. Figo across the line, .15. 200s slower than his fastest. Ludwig across the line, what can he muster? Here, it's a .48. It's the same lap time as last time. And I think that's all the flyers. I think we'll see maybe a few second flyers, but I'm not sure how much improvement we'll see on those. I think it is well and truly a pole position from Figo. That's Fury, Ugran, Hatch done with their qualifying. And wow, Figo into the pits. He will not contest this extra flyer that it could be. Ludwig boosts his way straight into the wall. He will not contest either. It is pole position for Figo, front row for Ludwig. Fury will start third, Hatch splitting the McDonald's. Maybe we'll get a little quality interviews going. Figo, you want to give us a quali interview?
Yeah, sure,
Pole
let's go.
position. Pole position here today, Figo. Incredible performance from you. I think far and beyond everyone else out on track so far. What do you make of it?
Yeah, just yeah, good performance. I switched to my computer rather than my laptop just to give it a go. See if there's any different. I don't know. The screen is massive, so it's kind of hard to see the next corner. Sometimes I kind of struggle to guess and to turn. So like my laps weren't as quick as I wanted them to be, but clearly they're fast enough. That last lap, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I really want to improve, just because I feel like I've wasted a soft tire. But yeah, we'll see how that transforms in a race. But I'm just happy to have pole position because position is pretty important. And yeah, we'll see how we do in the race. Very happy.
All right, thank you very much. Don't have Ludwig. I think he's currently in uni, so he can't really do an interview. I think P3 J Fury text interview for you. It is third behind probably the two fastest drivers this season on average, at least. Um, what do you make of it? Dot 55, you managed to pip Hatch there on the final flying lap to P3. And also a solid team performance, 3-5, the only team to get both drivers into Q2. I mean, out of the Q2 teams, of course, the only team that did have two drivers. But what do you make of it? From Johnny Food, to be honest, I didn't feel super comfortable or consistent here, at least for now. Kept making mistakes and sometimes had to compromise my potential speed in the final chicane just to be sure I made it through clear. Well, despite that, I think that was still a solid performance from you. And we'll see how you do in the race tomorrow as well. If you manage to up that comfort, that consistency a bit with some practice, it can definitely do something here. Thanks, I'll try to get more consistent. Thank you very much, Johnny. We do have Ludwig typing. While he's typing, we can interview J Hatch here, P4 in the end. Solid performance. Shame your teammate wasn't here tonight, but you've got a good starting position. Of course, pipped at the very end to P3, but P4 still second row. What do you make of the qualifying?
Yeah, globally, it was a surprise to make it to Q2 because I didn't know the track at first. It was first time here for me. And yeah, making it to Q2 with mediums gave me hope, but you can ask my teammate. I told him I wouldn't get more than P5 in Q2. I got P4, so I'll gladly take that, even if P3 was really close. So
Yep.
yeah,
Thank you very much, and good luck tomorrow. And
thank you.
from sorry, and from M Ludwig, we've got a little disappointed with P2. I feel I had the pace for pole. I just made mistakes in the second sector on both of my soft tire laps in Q2. Hopefully I can convert P2 into at least podium tomorrow. And with that, yeah, we can conclude here. F1 fan usually doesn't do these, aka Gran. Thank you all for coming. It will be Figo on pole position tomorrow for the Singapore Grand Prix. We'll see you then.